Hello, everyone. I have to tell you guys, thank you so much for all of you who participated in sending us the cooler weather today. Yes, I'm sure you guys all tried with all your power and all your might to, I know I wanted some of that snow, but the snow didn't happen. But today it has been very nice, very cool here. We've been in the mid 60s. It's been off and on rain all day today. So yeah, you guys may not have sent me fully snow, but you know what? I'm going to take this rain all day long. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Wendy. So yeah, so it's been just amazing today. Well, one of the hard things is I asked you guys to send this weather to me, but I guess I didn't quite plan it out for you guys to send it now because when I picked my husband up last night from the airport, he had let me know that he had the next couple of days off before he had to go back to work and that we were going to try to get a lot of stuff moved today. Well, since all this rain is happening, yeah, that didn't happen today. But they did go up and get some fencing put up and get T-posts in the ground so they can get the pins ready for our animals to be moved. So that was kind of nice. And they decided to do it even though it's been kind of drizzly. They knew that they wouldn't be hot and sweaty doing it. So they were like, you know what? Oh, well, we get a little bit wet, but at least we're not going to be miserable and sweating to death. So... So welcome, you guys. I'm so glad to have you guys all here with me for Mystery Stamping. I am Danny Garola, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in nice, cool, and dreary Tucson, Arizona. You guys can find all the deets about the mystery stamping over on my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.com. That's where it'll let you know what my giveaway is. I will show you tonight, but if you guys want to see like what the heck is this mystery stamping, you're going to see me make the card tonight. Then all you guys need to do is recreate the same card that I make, but using different paper. So does not have to be Stampin' Up! Exclusive. You guys can use whatever product you have. Once your card is done, it's going to be just like mine as far as the layout is concerned, but it's going to be completely different because you're going to have different papers, different colors, all that kind of stuff. And then you're going to take a picture of your finished card and you're going to go over to my page, which is my group that I have. Hello, Sierra. It is the Pink Barn Stampers group. And that is where you're going to put that photo of your card over there under the photo you're going to see of my finished card tonight. So you'll see what I mean, because when I'm done tonight, you're going to see my finished card. You're going to have to give me, like 30 minutes or so after our live showing here for me to take pictures of my card. I will then post it over on Pink Barn Stampers group. If you're not a part of that, please join that. Take your picture. You're going to go into that group. You're going to then see my finished card. And then in the comments, that's where you're going to add the photo of your card. That is then going to put you in the drawing for these beautiful. So this month for March, I'm giving away a pack of these polished dots. Now these are gorgeous because you have clear ones right here. So no matter what color you put on the background of those, they are going to show that color. Also with these clear ones, if you have your Stampin' Blends alcohol ink, you can actually color those whatever color you want because since it's alcohol, it's just going to dry right on that. And then these are kind of like a petal pink color. They're really, really pretty as well. So yeah, so one of you lucky people who submit a card, I do a random drawing. It will be on Wednesday, the 22nd. And I will post who the lucky winner is for these. And then you'll have to send me your address if I don't already have it. And then these will come in the mail right to you. So, all right, let's get started, you guys. So you guys are here for March Mystery Stamping. Woohoo! So the current paper pumpkin that is in rotation goes through April 10th. This is all the little things. Now this kit right here, I'm going to tell you guys, is going to be probably a very, very popular kit because this kit comes with the free organizer that you can organize your box in any fashion you want. You can click these things in different ways and make different formats. Say you want to use it for your adhesives. Maybe you want to use it for like what they have in the picture, your Stampin' Spots. You can keep all your Stampin' Spots in one place now so they don't get lost, and you can have them for when you go to your stamp clubs or anything like that. You can have them right there with you. This kit is then going to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs, 9 matching envelopes. It's going to come with some iridescent foil die cuts, 1 shaded spruce ink spot, and 1 photopolymer stamp set. Now it does have the cherry blossom images that we can see here, so we're going to assume that it's going to be something beautiful like that. So please follow my links. You can read all about this kit over on my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.com. So again, you can go over there and read more details about this. And then all my links are attached to that. If you go to the promotions, that's where you're going to read about everything that I am talking about today. Okay, retiring colors are coming up. And I'm going to sound like a broken record with this, but whenever retired colors fade out, I always have people go, why didn't you tell me about that? Well, I'm here to tell you about this because I don't want you guys to miss out on this. These colors are going to be gone. Now, I'm hoping and keeping my fingers crossed that a couple of these colors go into our refresh kit since they are refresh colors, since they are doing that this year. But for now, we know that these are retiring. If they put them in the refresh, they do. If not, make sure you guys get them. Some of these ink pads are already on our low inventory. So yeah, just really, if you guys have the ink pads already, make sure you get the refills. Make sure you have your matching papers, your pens, everything that goes in with it, because I would hate for you to contact me in a couple of months and be like, hey, I didn't get a refill for that. Well, that's why I'm telling you now. Make sure you put those on your next order. Okay? The Kaleidoscope Kit is our new kit. This is gorgeous. Now, it did say that my package got delivered today, but since I've switched my address to our other house, my mom said that she picked it up, and she will be bringing that over later today or tonight. So, or I'll just get it tomorrow, depending on how crazy this rain keeps getting. But yeah, this kit right here, I will be showing you this opened on Monday. And if I can get it by tonight, I will be showing it tomorrow on my YouTube Live, which is my coffee and cards. That will be at 12 o'clock Pacific time. So yeah, this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to get my hands on this and play with it. I love the colors in this. The Calypso Coral and that Bermuda Bay are probably 2 of the most beautiful colors together, and I'm so glad that they combined it in this kit. Now you're also going to get this stamp set in this as well, so you can use that for many, many cards to come. Our online exclusives are up and going. I know the Hello Irresistible Sweet Collection is not available right now, and neither is the stamp set and dies. Those are on back order, so watch for those. Same with the circle punches in both sizes. But when you go over there, when you log on to stampinup.com or you follow my links straight to my store, shopdannygarola.com, the first thing you're going to see is the online exclusives. I have links all attached to this video here that you can go right into my store and you can see those online exclusives. These products are going to be only online. You will not find these products in any catalog. I have my adhesive kits available to you guys. These are $30. They are going to come straight to your mailbox. That $30 does include the shipping. It's going to come with a 6-inch clear ruler, so it makes it really easy so you can see through your paper with that ruler. You're going to get a full package of mini glue dots. Mini glue dots. You're going to get mini dimensionals, a full pack of regular size dimensionals, a green glue, a sand eraser, a adhesive eraser, and the Terran tape. So yes, those are awesome to have. Again, pack that and your little Stampin' Up or the paper pumpkin that's going to carry all your little Stampin' spots. And this little, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, this adhesive kit will come in its own little carrying bag. All you need to buy is a pair of snips and throw in there, and your kit is good to go to when you go to your stamping retreats. Okay, so like I said, these polished dots are what are for the giveaway. Hello, Anna. Very, very beautiful. So one of you guys are going to win that when you submit your card. All right, so let's get out what we need. So hopefully you guys got your supplies together. So my card base is, I chose Starry Sky. This is 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm simply going to fold this and burnish it. Now I will let you know that this card, when you create it, you can do it either way, landscape or portrait style. Okay, so you can do your card this way or you can do your card this way. And you'll see once I get this going on how you can see the different proportions of how it's going to work. So let's get, so I said you're going to need 5 pieces of your designer series paper. So I have chosen the paper from, what was this called? This is called the Boutique. And this has got some gorgeous papers in it. So these need to be 1.5 by 6. I believe I said 1.5. Hold on, let me measure this again. Nope, 1.25. 1.25 by 6. Okay, so you need to have 5 of those. And we're going to do some cutting with those. You also need a scrap piece of paper. I just grabbed a thin piece of cardstock here. This is 4 by 5.25. Now what we need to do with this is we need to find the center point of this piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my 2 5/8, because since this is 5.25, so to make that in the center, it's going to be 2 5/8. So I'm going to lay my ruler on there and find my, oops, I better use a pencil. Oh, for the love of Pete. There it is. So 2, what did I say? 2 5/8. So we need to go, there's 2.5. So there is 2 5/8 right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler. I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to make sure I'm straight on that. Now you should probably use a piece of, let me grab out. Let me grab a piece of graph paper here, just so we make sure this is straight. Now, if you don't have graph paper, you don't have to stress about this. It's not that big of a deal. I just want to make sure that my paper is sitting straight. So when I measure this, I get it straight for you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to draw that line just like that. Now we're going to cover that line, so you don't need to stress about that being seen. Okay, so we're going to set this aside with our base. Bring our trimmer back in. Now with your 5 pieces, you're going to have to decide, where'd my 5th one go? Oh, it's right here. You're going to have to decide how you want these laid out. So I think I had it kind of like that. because I like this next to the yellow. So it's not really going to matter at this point in time, but you'll see what I mean when we get there. So we're going to take our trimmer and we are going to keep those how we want them. Now, all of these will need to be cut the same way to make this work. So whether you cut from the top left corner to the bottom right corner, or whether you cut them all from the right top corner to the bottom left, it doesn't matter which way you do it, as long as you do them all consistent. So I'm just going to go like this because that's what I was thinking. So I'll just go like that. So then I'm going to lay those two out like that. Then I'm going to come in with this floral one. Okay, the next one, oops, what am I doing here? And I think I already messed it up, didn't I? Golly. Yep, no, that's right. Okay, and then my last one. So from corner to corner, okay, now we have those pieces. Now we can move our trimmer. And so I'm going to set these back how I had them. I think I had the red one over here, this one here, then the blue, then that like that. Okay, that's how I had them. So I'm going to do these in that same pattern. Like that and like that. Okay, so there we go. So I'll have my two sides. So how we're going to start this is I'm going to take my glue and I am just going to put this glue on the one side. Kind of get glue everywhere and go as close to that line there as I can. And I am going to start with my yellow. And so when you lay these down, line it up right on that center line, just like that. Okay. Then grab your next piece and you're going to bump that directly up against that. Make sure you push those up against each other. That's going to line up there. Now watch your top corner up here because you want to make sure that you're going past that top corner so you'll be able to cut all this excess off. Okay. The next one is going to go right like that. Okay, and this one, you might have to move this down a little bit to make sure you get this bottom corner in there, because if I go like that, see, you're going to see the white hanging over. We don't want that. We want to make sure that that piece is completely covered. Now this is called a sunburst or a starburst technique. It is a beautiful technique and it can be done with so many of our papers. So now going to the next side, now that I have my papers still going in that same pattern, I'm going to glue up this whole side. Okay, then I'm going to take the red, because that was my last piece over here, and I'm going to do this. Okay, then we've got 2 more here. And then let's get this yellow one in here. So let's move this down just a hair so I make sure I get that corner covered. Okay, so I know that looks really goofy right now, right? It looks pretty silly. Like, what the heck is that? Okay, so now we're going to flip this over and we are going to cut all this business off of here. So just using that scrap paper, your 4x5, as your cutting guide. Okay, look how beautiful that is. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so then you're going to need, whether you use a punch, you can use any punch, you can use, you know, grab one of your punches that is the shape that you like. Just make sure whatever sentiment that you've picked out is going to fit in that. I'm actually bringing in the Something Fancy dies, and I am going to be using this one right here. So that's where you need a scrap of white. We're going to die cut that out. And so let me pull out my, my little machine here. So whatever shape you want to fit onto your card, you do what you want. So this is where these cards get really fun, watching what you guys come up with, because you're going to use a completely different shape if you have it, you know. It's just, it's so much fun to see what you guys come up with. Okay, so let me put this away. I brought in my Starry Sky ink pad, and then I am using that Hooray, It's Your Day. Now this stamp is from that new Hello, or it's called Irresistible Blooms. I love the font on these. Oh no, I'm sorry, Wendy. Yeah, so I'm going to be using the Hooray, It's Your Day. I absolutely love the scripty font on these. And we are just going to stamp our sentiment in this. Just going to kind of center that up there a bit. Okay, just like that. Short and sweet. We say what we gotta say. All right. I'm also gonna be using some of the metallic woven ribbon. This is in the Starry Sky, so it all coordinates together. So this is where I'm saying you can choose what paper. I got a little bit of glue on my paper. So this is where these, I put one of these inside of my adhesive kits. These are wonderful to have. So if any of your glue comes off over onto your paper, this little gummy thing is a miracle worker and just takes all those little bits of glue right off there. So then when your recipient's touching the card, they're not getting all sticky. All right, so we can put it like this and put this on here, and we're going to do some ribbon. Or this is where I was saying your card could go this way, and you can take your either your die cut, your punch, whatever, and if you have a longer thinner, or if you want to turn your thing this way, you can, and you can make your card go that way. So I'm going to choose to do it landscape style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some ribbon, just the length of this card. Just to add just a little bit of, you know, pop of shine to this. And grab my piece of tape here. And I'm going to see how high up I want this. Okay, so I'm going to bring that down there. Okay, and then flip this across and still make sure that it's going to go in the middle of my tag. Okay, I need to move it up just a little bit. That's not quite, it's a little bit too low. There we go, that's better. Okay, that looks beautiful. And then we are going to pop that up. Okay, so I'm just going to put this right here in the center, watching both of my sides. Just like that. Oops, that's a little crooked. There we go. That's better. Then I am going to grab some of these. These are those matte decorative dots. They're in the In colors, which the Starry Sky is a part of that. And I think I am going to actually add some of those Sweet Sorbet. Let's get this attached first, and then we'll decide. So I took your guys' advice and I made the little shot glass moistener thing for the end of my glue, and it actually seems to be working quite lovely. So I took a little shot glass, I put just a little piece of paper towel in there, and I got it wet. And then when I just stick that in there, and then I don't put the lid on it, but then the end of my glue doesn't get all gummy. And then every time I go to use it, it's ready and it's moist, so it's not all dried out and gross. Okay, so let's see. So it seems to work quite well. So thank you guys, all of that, for that wonderful tip. Yeah, I think the red might go. I was thinking actually yellow would probably be better. But since we're doing... do that, and then we'll do one more right up over there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I don't remember, one of you guys told me about doing that and keeping your glue, because they always see me struggle as I start getting towards the end of it. It kind of gets gummy up here, so I'm constantly pulling off the glue boogers. And so somebody had mentioned that if you have something that's just a little bit moist, I mean, don't make sure it's not too overly wet. Like earlier when you saw me do that, it was kind of runny at first. Just make sure, and then you don't get those goobers on the end. And then it's just ready to go right when you need it. So yeah, great tips, you guys. So there is our mystery stamping. This is called the Sunburst or Starburst technique. I think this is an absolute gorgeous technique. And it's kind of funny because I will see this technique come and go with different trends. Sometimes, you know, it sticks around for a while and then it'll disappear for a couple of years. But nonetheless, it is so beautiful. Now, I know if you are on my team, you are in the middle of our team meeting right now, or maybe it has ended by now, but I just want you guys to know, you guys can always come in here and watch the replay of this to make this. And you have a full week to get your cards submitted over on Pink Barn Stampers group. So again, I am Danny Garola with Stampin' the Pink Barn. You will find the finished card also along with what we've used. This video will be attached to it along over on my blog at stampinthepinkbarn.com. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Have fun creating your own card. Do it up the way that you would do it, but just stick with this Starburst, Sunburst pattern. And that will get you entered. So make sure you take your photo and get it submitted over on Pink Barn Stampers. So if you're not a part of that group, go over there and join it, and I will let you in. So I will go take pictures of this card right now, and I will post it over there. So then when you guys are done with your cards, you guys can get yours posted. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for mystery stamping. I will see you guys again for April mystery stamping, and I am already looking to see what I'm going to do for the giveaway for that. So I hope you guys enjoy. Good luck to everyone. Can't wait to see your guys' cards. I love all your guys' inspiration. It helps me out tremendously. So, all right, have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys tomorrow over on YouTube for Coffee and Cards. Again, that is at 12 Pacific time. So, all right, have a good night, you guys.